Hello! It's time to build the storage system today. Except that before I do that, I need to do a couple of things. Actually, I need to just do one thing, and I need to get some of this stuff. I need to get redstone. Unfortunately, I didn't find much redstone in the world. It's actually surprising how much you find in chests, but, well, it's definitely not enough. So we need to get redstone, and for that we need to dig down. You might be thinking, I'm gonna dig down. How are we going to get back up from the mine? A bubble elevator? Well, no, this is very, very, very modded. I found the thing. I found the thing that I need to try. It's one of these, actually, two of these. And elevators. I don't really know how they work, but I assume it's the same way that they worked in some mods that I tried in Fabric. Actually, let's just test it, because I think it's supposed to work like this. Where can we test this? We can test this, why not, right here. I put it down here, and I put one up here, and it means that if I jump up, yeah, I teleport up, and I crouch, I teleport down. That's very simple. I will basically put an elevator in this corner so I can get into my mine from here and just dig straight down. But before I do that, there is one more thing I need to do, and I need to bam, bam. Oh, of course, this is a magic pickaxe, and the enchantments should be added through this thing. So I'm gonna enchant it through here. Fortune 2. It's not a lot of fortune, but more than 0. I need to put on my lucky scarf. That gives me another level of fortune for mining. My night vision goggles. And helmet, because why not? And now this looks weird. That's why I took it off for recording the intro, because yeah, this kind of looks strange. And I think I'm just gonna dig down. There is not much else to do. Oh, and before I do that, I need to show off a thing. I don't know if it's something that needs to be shown off, but I got one. I got a trophy. And this is a trophy for opening 100 chests, or loot chests, because I think it's the looter mod that provides the chests with all the loot. And yeah, that's me, except it's the model of someone else picking up the loot. It's Steve. So I have opened more. This kind of freaks me out every time. I opened a lot of more chests. Unfortunately, I didn't find what I was looking for. I was looking for Silk Touch. I don't have Silk Touch on anything. That kind of sucks. I probably need to get Silk Touch very soon, because, well, when working with bees is just so much easier when you have Silk Touch. Also, I found Netherite boots, and pretty much nothing else interesting, just a lot of random loot. But let's dig straight down, well, mostly straight down. I think I'm just gonna do something like this. I'm gonna put the elevator. This is... which corner is this? If I look down, it's the southern corner. So if I put the elevator here, bam, we should be fine. And if I stand here, we shouldn't fall too much into lava. The pickaxe is actually quite good, because I have been reading a little bit. You should hone both speed and mining efficiency. Mining efficiency does speed up mining, but so does speed, and there is some weird formula. I haven't really exactly done the math, but I'm just upgrading both more or less at the same time and see where we end up. And there is one very fun thing in this mod pack. Before I say anything more, let's put this down. I'm betting it needs a torch on top, and just verify. Yeah, it works. The very fun thing in this mod pack is some mod that makes the bedrock floor flat. That's... oh, it's so overpowered. But why not? Well, let's use it, because, like I said, I don't mind becoming ridiculously overpowered. Oh, this looks so silly. Okay, let me mine for some redstone. I need a few stacks at least, and then we can start building the storage system today. Aha, and I found the second thing I was looking for. I was actually also looking for lava. Ooh, I could reach that. Can I reach more? I need a few lava buckets because the first thing we're actually going to be making is not the actual storage system. For the storage system to work, I also need power because, like I mentioned in the previous episode, I'm going to be building refined storage, and that's a storage system that needs power, and we're going to be building a power system source cables thing for it. I think I'm just gonna go with solar generators, unless that's a terrible idea for some reason, but I don't think it is. And the power system I'm looking at is in a mod called, let me just put away the buckets. It's in a mod called Powah. It's down here. I can search for all the bits that are in the mod. And I think I'm just gonna make a basic energy cell and some solar panels. Oh, I don't need the energy cells because I just realized that I might actually need to re-enable night in this world because otherwise this is way too cheaty that I don't need any power. Well, that I'm not losing power during the night. Let's just do that now because I can do it. Game rule, do daylight cycle true. Alright, we will have night in this world now, which doesn't matter because I have the night vision goggles. Oops, have I actually spawn-proofed everything up here? I think everything should be, well, relatively spawn-proof if I close the doors, which are not iron doors. Do I have carpets? I probably need to add carpets here so that zombies don't go in. I'm gonna try sleeping as much as I can. I do have a bed just for the spawn points, but yeah, it should work. It'll be fine. I'll survive. Anyway, we do have redstone. We do have the lava. Oh, this is not my dank for mining. I think this is my mining dank. Yeah. There is a lot of redstone at that level, and tons of diamonds as well, and other things. So I think I'm set for resources now. Let me do some fiddling. Okay, let's take this off. This is looking silly. My scarf is invisible for some reason, which is fine. I'll do some research for how exactly I want to build the power system thing. There's probably a lot of manual crafting. Like I mentioned in the previous episode, there's probably actually let's just look at it because this probably will demonstrate what I'm talking about. I want to build a basic solar panel, right? So what is a basic solar panel made out of? Normal things like iron or copper ingots, and this dielectric casing, which is made out of copper ingots or iron ingots and dielectric rods. So how is this rod made? It's made by crafting this rod. And how is this rod made? It's made by iron bars and dielectric paste. And how is that? You see what I mean by this? There's like 18 steps. Well, there's probably 5 in this case, but the harder crafts have hundreds of steps involved in them, and thousands, if not tens of thousands, of items involved just to craft one thing. Without autocrafting, this would be an absolute and complete madness. So that's why I want the storage system that has autocrafting. So I'm not gonna bore you with all the details of me crafting all this stuff. I probably am still missing clay. I just realized that I need to get clay, and I'm gonna craft it up and we can build it together. I'll be right back. All right, I think I have everything I need. I have 3 energy cells because I just went overboard. I have 3 solar panels because but this is way too much, but it should cover me for quite a long time. And I have tons of cable. And this is solar panels. Of course, we're going to be setting them up on the roof. And I was thinking about doing it in this corner. Yes, 1, 2, 3, all these 3. And the cable is going to be going down underground right here. And why I'm saying okay, I can't fly. I need to fly, actually. Why I'm saying underground is because I made, well, a basement. And it's hard to come in here because the stairs to the upper level are here and I get stuck in this corner. But somewhere around there will be where the cable comes out. I actually need to probably find it. And yeah, we're gonna have the storage system and some basic infrastructure down here. I'm not gonna have the industrial infrastructure here because it's noisy and I don't want my house to be noisy. But I think storage doesn't do any noise and a few other machines don't do any noise, so I'm gonna have them here. How should I do this? I should actually probably just drop the cables down and figure out... Oh, can I... Oh, these are clever cables that don't have any hitbox, which is actually annoying because I wanted to jump up on them. I was using other cables when I was messing around earlier, and they had a hitbox, so I could just pillar up on cables. Well, this probably has advantages too. Might actually be a very good advantage that it doesn't have any hitbox, because one thing I noticed that without much planning, my base, when I was messing around, it just ended up a mess of cables. I wasn't trying for any aesthetics or anything. Not that I'm doing it right now either, but yeah, it needs to be some planning. And I think this will actually... it will be visible, but it will be hidden a little bit. And I'm seeing that it is night. It's something new for me. Well, it's not, but it is... Oh, I think I made my pickaxe way too efficient. And it is breaking everything now, but we actually do need to sleep. So, oh, I love this jumping. This jumping is way overpowered. But we can get some sleep. And the bed in Minecraft at some point becomes just a dead man switch. Even when I was exploring around, when I was messing around, and I had the daylight cycle turned on, I just stopped exploration for 5 seconds, and that was it. After 5 seconds, I had slept and could continue. It's just an annoying button that you need to push every 10 minutes. Unfortunately, like I just now realized, solar panels are probably balanced around the idea that there is night. That's why I built the batteries. We probably need to have a daylight cycle. Do I actually need to configure this? Probably not. I hope that by default, there is lots of configuration interfaces on these things, and I think this should be fine. Does this look terrible? Not really. It looks like there is something there, which is perfectly true, because there is something there now. How do I get in here? Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, oh. You know what? I'm just gonna use... Oh, come on. Jump up. There we go. It is this block, so I can do a temporary waypoint. I have some temporary waypoints for things that I need to explore a little bit more. Do we get a big pillar now? Yeah, so I'm just gonna dig downstairs and try to find the big pillar of light. And I think this wall is this wall here, so I need to be digging in this direction until we find it. Shouldn't be too hard. And I'm like, most blocks I have Instamine on now. That's kinda awesome. I don't see the big pillar. Oh, it's probably here. There. Okay, it was that simple. Oh, there is the cable. There is the cable. There is the cable. So down here, I don't mind a mess of cables. That's fine. Outside the basement, I want to keep this clean. I don't want to do something like I did when I was messing around in the previous save and had like cables on the ground everywhere. It's just ugly. So they will be hidden in, I guess, tunnels underneath, because I'm not going to keep everything very tightly near here. I think I'm going to have the bees, or maybe not. No, that will be my industrial side, and this will be my organic side. So the bees will probably be somewhere in this area. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I will have a proper automatic tree farm around here. I started farming over in this area. I haven't actually picked up anything. By the way, this stuff here is awesome because I can do this and I get string. So this is my string farm. I don't need any spiders for string, which is great, which is exactly what I want. And I think I have everything here to provide me with food forever. So that's great. Anyway, back to the storage system. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit down here and prepare the next step, which will be making the refined storage system. Oh, and I shouldn't be forgetting down here, it's actually dark. So let's spam a little light. I'm not exactly sure how much light I need, but better more than less. And oopsie, I need to make one of these. And to make one of these, I need one of these. Once again, we're having a long chain of stuff that we need to make. And glowstone. I do not own any glowstone. I think we need to go to the Nether. I wasn't planning on doing that today, but I guess we must. I have, as you can see, I have already made a lot of stuff here. Pretty much everything I need for the storage system is... So I have a controller, which is the thing that you need to have because it's controlling things. I have a disk drive. I have a 4K storage disk. I don't know 4,000 of what? Items? Does it matter if the items have NBT or other data or not? Maybe it's just 4,000 items and it's fine. I don't know. Hopefully it's just that. So I have that. I have pretty much everything except the grid. And where do we put a portal? Do I actually own any obsidian? I do own obsidian. I know I have been picking up obsidian. We just need to find where it is. It is there. And hopefully we have a good Nether. I have not been in the Nether, as should be clear. And oh, come on. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I like my portals to look like this because, well, I do, and some people don't. That's their problem, not mine. And sleep again. I'm gonna keep repeating this, but I hate the dead man's switch. Just have to push the button. And you're done. That's it. I think there is a trinket or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. Sleep trinkets. Oh yeah, sleep charm. Yeah, it was this. I think I have pretty much all of this. I need to get the dice, but that should be easy. And sleep without delay. I'm gonna build it, and hopefully next time there is night, I can demonstrate to you how absolutely ridiculous sleep is. Once you have that thing, you literally just click the bed, something blinks, and then you're done sleeping. And that just underscores the ridiculousness of the, I guess, 3 or 5 second delay that normal sleeping gives you, except that you have to drop what you're doing, push the button, and then go back to what you're doing. And like I'm a person, I like flow. Flow is the state of mind where you're doing something and you get a good groove, and it's like you're enjoying what you're doing and you can just flow into it. I really like that state of mind. And interrupting what you're doing absolutely ruins that. That's the main reason why I hate sleep. Things are actually hitting hard, and I'm not particularly strong just yet. Let's have a golden helmet in case there is something. Except there are new mobs being added by various mods here, so we might get droppers on our head. Ooh. Oh, that's the worst portal this week. Wow. I've had worse portals in my life, but this is... wow. Okay. Awfulness squared. Right, let's make this relatively safe. That should be relatively safe. Right, glowstone. Glowstone. That's the only thing I want. I would actually like to catch some bees, because you can... oh, that's... yeah, glowstone bee, and that's a dropper. I will try to get glowstone bees as soon as possible, but we are not dealing with bees today. And that dropper is killing itself. Can I drop on the dropper? I could. Never mind. We're here for glowstone, nothing else. Nether exploration will have to wait to some other episode. Thank you. That should be enough for... oh yeah, definitely. That should be enough for quite a while. And there is my portal. Alright, I think it's time to set up the storage system. So, in refined storage, you need one controller. It's getting powered by, well, my solar panels up there. And it also needs a disk drive where you are going to be storing your items. So here I'm going to be storing my items. And then it needs a storage disk. And that's the storage disk. 4K, I'm assuming it's 4,000 items. And I also need a grid. A grid is how we're going to be accessing our storage system, but I'm not going to put it down here. I have other plans for what to put down here. I'm going to set up a cable, and it's going to run up there, and I'm going to have my grid upstairs in this exact spot. I don't know if it should be on the floor. That might actually end up being annoying. No, but that's good. Right, and that's it. Now I can store all my stuff in here. Actually, oh, before I do that, let's remove everything again, because I want to see. I'm storing one thing here. That was a very simple thing to store, but still. So how much? Yeah, it took one. I think that it's just items, and it doesn't matter how complex the items are. I'm hoping that it's like that at least. Oh, and by the way, it's sleep time. I have made the sleep charm, and this might actually may seem that it makes sleeping easier. No, it makes it even more ridiculous, because look at how it works. Click, done, and this just annoys me, because now it just becomes an interruption and not even a time sink. Well, it's still a time sink because it's an interruption, but it's just an interruption. It's like I'm sitting at work, working, and my boss comes over me, knocks me on the shoulder, and says, "Hey, how is it going?" It's just wasting my time doing nothing, accomplishing nothing. It doesn't help. Old man yells at sleep. But that's the reality of it. I hate it. Anyway, we have our storage system. But there is another thing I need to do with the storage system, because now I need to make, and I think that there's basically the quest just tells me what to do. I need to make a pattern. I need to make a pattern grid and a crafter. And that will be necessary, like I said, just to get everything done. We will need to have autocrafting, and let's just set it up right now. So now I'm gonna build that. All right, and I think I have everything I need for autocrafting. This is the pattern grid. Oh, I don't have everything I need for autocrafting because I'm missing patterns. Oh no. That's the last thing I forgot to make. And I need to make one pattern, and that pattern is gonna... So it's this thing, right? Oh no, I can't craft in here. We need to go here. We need to make a pattern. I have put away everything into the storage system. No, I didn't need iron. I think I need quartz enriched iron, which is iron and some quartz, because we need to be wasting our quartz. I made one pattern here. That should be enough, because what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna put down the iron crafter here. It connects automatically. Don't need any cables if the machines are next to each other. I'm gonna put the pattern here. Now I'm gonna click this. Of course, it doesn't work because there's something weird with the user interface. I have to right-click it, then click it. Now I can do this. This looks like a craft, but it isn't. I'm gonna remove exact because I don't care what type of glass I'm using. And so this, if it's exact, then it's using this exact recipe. If it's not exact, it's using any of the options. If there are any, like if you're making chests, you don't care what wood goes into them. And the same thing goes here. So now I have a pattern for making patterns. I put the pattern into a crafter, and I already made an iron crafter because there are various levels of crafters. Crafter. This is the basic one. It requires some stuff. It's actually relatively expensive. Advanced processor, this is one diamond and some other stuff. But an iron crafter is the same thing as that one, except that this one, can I see it? Yeah, this one has 9 slots for patterns. Doesn't say when I shift click like that, but this one has 27. Then there is a gold one which has 45, but it requires 2 more diamond, and I don't really want to waste my diamonds on that. Then there's also a diamond crafter, 4 blocks of diamonds and 2 extra diamonds, and then there's also a netherite crafter, and I think the netherite, yeah, 81 slots. I never built one of these when I was messing around. I built quite a few of these because there's so many items here you need to autocraft. everything. And I pretty much ended up with the idea that if I need something even once, I probably just want to make a pattern for it because I end up needing it again and again and again. So now do we make a pattern for a pattern? Yes, because now it says craft here, and I can click it, and I probably want 10 of them. I don't want 10 of them because I don't have the materials for it. Wait a minute, put materials into the storage system, click, 10, still don't have the materials for it. Quartz enriched iron. Let's make 2. Still don't have the redstone. I have nothing. Come on. This should be simple, because I do own redstone. Actually, let's put some of the stuff that I already collected into the storage system. Bam. I can request the craft from up here. We got 2 patterns. I put the patterns here, and we knew that we were running out of quartz enriched iron. Can just look at this thing here. It says quartz enriched iron. This is the recipe for quartz enriched iron. Create the recipe for quartz enriched iron. Put it into the autocrafter. And now, can I make 10? Please let me make 10. Now I can make 10 because it will automatically craft the quartz enriched iron as part of the recipe. And that's why I like I think the auto-crafting system is necessary. And I think all the mods and the mod pack is balanced around this existing, because making the recipes in 15 different steps gets old really fast. And this way I can make even super complex things that might actually take an hour to make. I can make it in 1 click, walk away, come back 5 minutes later, and it will be there. And I'm saying it would take an hour to make it manually. It takes 5 minutes for the machine to make it. And this can also do things like smelt things. So I will probably run out of glass in a minute now. I'm not going to be setting up the processing recipes, because there are processing recipes for smelting things and using different machines other than the crafting table to craft things. But that will come after I set up some industry, because right now I don't have any, like, the entire industrial backbone of my world is this furnace here right now. And we need to press the dead man switch again. There we go. And I already filled almost a quarter of this disk, so I'm gonna add another disk. Now we have, I think, space for 20,000 items. It should be okay for now. Now we need to move all these chests into the storage system, and of course we're gonna be lazy. For that, we can use an importer, and I don't need to do anything. Yeah, it's sucking up items. But as you can see, this is stupidly slow. And we actually don't want to speed it up. I want to speed it up by just using a stack upgrade, and that will suck 1 stack at a time. So the speed upgrade might actually double the speed or something like that, but that's not what we want. We just want to move entire stacks. I think speed upgrades are pointless, and they will just, I think, just cause lag. Right, that's it. That's this chest emptied. I probably want to see how much disk that took, because I don't know if it's gonna last me that long. Oh, okay, we are 10% full. We should be fine to suck in all these chests. There is one of the chests that I don't want to suck in. I think, yeah, it's that one. That one I wanted to keep here, but bam, connect it like this. It didn't connect because we need a cable. Oh, we need a cable on the right side. Right. Did it? Oh, it lost its stack upgrade. That's annoying. Right. Yeah, and move all the contents of these chests, and we're gonna have a clean storage system in a minute. It's actually a lot of quartz, much more than I thought that I collected, but, well, I did. And there's so many random blocks, and that's another good reason to have a storage system like this, so that the random blocks are not overwhelming my chests. But the biggest reason is, like I said, it's the auto-crafting. Without auto-crafting, this would be pretty much unplayable. And that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a good storage. Bye!